We've had 13 fighters pull out, but all the teams, the managers have done really well this time, really pulled me out of trouble. So a massive round of applause to all the fighters and managers and teams. But I'm going to start the questions with two unbeaten fighters, both very, very young. Ian, the bad man Martel, and Max Noon. So any question for these two guys? Both got everything to lose tomorrow, and both have got everything to win for. Yes, Jim? Nice and loud.
So far in your career, you've done a lot of victories by ground and pound, but Max has shown that he can stand up with his back in the fight. Does this have you bearing on how you've been training and looking forward to this fight?
So what are you saying that I can't... What are you saying?
He's shown he has the skill to get up off his back, so is that factored in your training?
No, I don't care. I'm still going to do what I'm going to do, do you know what I mean? Max is well-rounded, so am I. What's going to happen is going to happen, do you know what I mean? If I take him down and he gets back up, then I'm going to punch him in his face.
I was going to say, this is a very angry Ian Martel. I've never seen him so angry.
You know what I mean? All I'm saying is it's a fight, so if you can get back up, you know, fair play to him, but I'll take him back down. If I want to stand with him, I'll stand with him. So, yeah, I don't care.
I'll walk over here to young Max Noons. Any questions for young Max?
Max, both yourself and Ian have been sort of touted as the next up-and-coming stars of UCMMA if you're on the line with it. Is that a label that you're happy with?
Yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah, I don't mind it.
But I'll ask the question, if one of you two are going to win tomorrow, will you be looking at Vassal or Mr. Chapman?
Yeah, I'll be definitely looking at the winner of the main event.
Any more questions for these two new guys? Well, they're not new, but young. Young and hungry. No? Right, let's move on to Ben Callum. Oh, hang on, Jay Boswick's there. Boswick, the champ. Ben Callum and our Lithuanian friend over there. Any questions, please? Yes, Jim, sorry.
I saw in an interview recently, you said something about changing your conditioning training. Do you want to talk a bit about that and the effect it's had on your
What he said was, he's just changed his strength and conditioning. Yeah? Can he talk about it? Is it top secret or James Bond? He's going to talk about it? He's going to let it all go. Right? Hang on, Radcliffe's over there. Be watching you carefully as well, would you?
Yeah, no, I changed over my conditioning. I'm training with Andrew Marshall now. And the villain strength team, got a good few guys there. He's made me so much stronger, so much faster than I've ever been. So it's a good move. And I'm only getting stronger, only getting faster. So yeah, it's a good move.
And just for me, you were going to fight Mark Weir, absolute legends. That just shows the kind of calibre he was going to step up to. Has it upset your game plan, fighting this new guy?
No, it's just upset me. Not my game plan, but he really upset me because I really wanted that fight. Like big time now. I didn't get the fight, but someone's got to pay for that. I'm glad he stepped in for that fight, do you know what I mean? I'm really happy that he stepped in. Because, you know what I mean? Someone's got to pay for that.
And this young... Can you pronounce your name for me for tomorrow night? Pronounce your name, sir?
Sorry, my English is not perfect, yeah, but I show tomorrow what I can do, and my English is not perfect, sorry.
He says he's going to smash the life out of you. That's translated, Ben, that's what it sounded like to me. Any more questions for these two guys? Yes, Jim.
good opponent and stepping in at last minute? So nervous at all about that, taking on a good opponent last moment?
Nervous? Are you shaky? No. No shaky? No. All you kids out there, he don't give a fuck. Okay, moving on to MVP, the UK one who's going to challenge for the championship, but now it's a soon fight title, Mr. Michael Venom Page. Any questions for Michael Page? Running scared again. Oh, sorry, I know. Jim, I'm glad you're here, bruv.
You signed recently for the Super Fight League, is that?
Yeah, that's correct. I just signed a year-and-a-half contract with Super Fight League.
It's a big deal, it's a really good deal, and now you've got to fight. It's a lot of pressure to win this one, given you got this big contract.
To be honest, it's pressure for everyone to win any fight. You know what I mean? Every time you go in there, the objective is to win, and both people are out to do the same thing. So you just got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, he's also signed, if you didn't know, to Bellator as well. Yeah, and they've given permission for Michael to fight on UCMMA we get him some nice fights where he can, you know, just keep going and going. It's a big signing. Bellator, big signing. Yes, sir.
Sorry, how's that going to go in terms of fighting with UCMMA? Are you going to continue to fight with UCMMA while you're at the Super Fight League and with Bellator?
To be honest, again, it's going to be down to my coaches and what they want, and also both shows. If they allow me to do, and it's timed well between fights, and they allow me to come back here, I'd love to come back here and carry on doing fights here.
That's the show's home crowd, what it's all about, mate. MVP. But listen, there is a man over here. I'm going to have to just jog over here on the back. Because the guy had 4 different opponents. Jefferson George, give him a massive round of applause because he stood up. Let everybody else run away. Jefferson, what was in your mind when you said yes?
It was a good fight. I've seen him fight on YouTube, so you know I also wanted to test him out, sharpen my skills. So you know what? Let's do this.
Let's do it. Any questions for Jefferson George? Yes, sir.
Jefferson, how do you train for a fight like Michael Page?
How could you train for him? He likes to dance about. Do some dancing myself.
Any more questions or?
Are you sort of thinking about the implications of this fight? You know, going forward, this could be like a really big springboard for you. Because obviously, Mike's got such a high profile with all the YouTube bits and everything. Have you thought about that sort of impact that could?
Yeah, it's in the back of my mind. I don't really concentrate on that at the moment, just on the fight. And once the fight's finished, then I can concentrate on that.
Nice. Yes, sir. No, I know Peter's pulled his back, yeah, I know. No, Peter, alright, just to make it clear, they've always got their backs in here, I love this. Yeah, Peter Irving has got really bad, it was all the other guys that stepped up, sorry. Okay, moving on now, we are now introducing the flyweight title into UCMMA. Spencer Hewitt versus Giorgio Andrews. Again, a massive fight. Any questions for these guys? Yes, sir.
Spencer, I interviewed you right after the Corey Tate fight, and you were already saying, you know, as soon as you got out of the cage, that you wanted Giorgio, you wanted to move down to the flyweight division. You've had to wait a few months to get the opportunity, so how are you feeling now as you're basically knocking on the door of it?
Yeah, I'm glad I waited because I had more time to work on more things. I've been wanting to fight Giorgio for over a year now. And now I get what I want at the weight I want. So it's everything I want when I want.
Just to follow up on that as well, obviously you surprised a lot of people last time before everyone was taking on the ground. Do you think the cat's out of the bag now with regards to your stand-up and how you're going to work around that?
Well, I feel I still got the element of surprise because you know I can stand up, I can take it to the ground. I'm strong everywhere, so you know they've got me training, worrying about where I'm going to take it as well as I'm be thinking about where he wants to take it as well. But I believe I can take it wherever I want.
Okay, remember Giorgio Andrews. Giorgio has been known and nicknamed, sorry. Oh, sorry. Spencer again, yeah? About Spencer today, Giorgio, I don't care about you. Go on.
Yeah, the better the opponent, the better I perform and have a better training camp. So the higher caliber component, the best you're going to see out of me. Giorgio's very aggressive, and that's his style. He comes out all games blazing, which is okay again. Guys who are not used to that, but you know I've been there, I've seen it, and I actually want him to come out aggressive to me, and he'll walk onto something.
Well, Giorgio's been known to be called Mighty Mouse in his gym because he's fighting and sparring with guys, middleweights, light heavyweights, and he's got the strength of an atom bomb. He's never been beaten. He's the bantamweight champion, and he's now challenging for the flyweight. So, any questions for Giorgio? Yes, sir.
You've been looking nervous today. Is there any reason you've been looking so nervous?
I'm absolutely running scared right now. Very scared. Yeah. I'm trying to put out, but I think it's a little bit too late now. I kind of got myself into this somehow. I don't know how I did, but yeah, really scared.
Yes.
Obviously, you've been fighting at a higher weight class for most of your career. Do you feel that flyweight is your natural home, and do you feel that you're going to possibly perform better making this extra drop?
Flyweight's always been my natural home. I just had to take fights because the division wasn't there. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on some of my weight. I'm looking forward to explode. There's going to be some fireworks tomorrow. I'm also looking forward to the fact that, put it this way, everybody I've ever fought is going to finish me, and they're going to do this and they're going to do that. Here's another one. Thank you for being my 9-0.
And I just like to say that, definitely, this is his weight. He walks around at this kind of weight, and he's always fighting above his weight class. I used to say to you, my little son Dexter, he's the same weight as you. You know, he don't put weight back on, so this is his weight class, as 100%. Chris Figg, manager of managers. Yes, sir.
So what happens to the bantamweight belt then?
Say again?
What are we doing with the bantamweight belt?
Oh, Chris, don't throw spanner in the works already. You got a bantamweight there. Listen, you've got the bantamweight champ, you've got the interim champion. Let's sort it out when this fight's done. Don't do my nutting. Come on, mate. Hang on, who's sitting there? Nathan, Jody, Collar, they're all there. They're all after belts. They're all after belts, Giorgio. Hang on.
Let's remember who the champ is. Let's remember who the interim champ is. Now, if the real champ wasn't injured, the interim champ would not even exist. And he's just lucky to have what's rightfully mine and always has been.
Spencer, you want to say anything to that?
Well, we'll see what's going on tomorrow night, and I'll be having both belts. And I look forward to fighting Giorgio Andrews. I've been studying a lot, and I've been watching a lot of telly, and I think he looks a lot like Louis Spence. So I'm looking forward to picking up a Louis Spence lookalike. Okay, great. Let me just recollect something. All this talking, when that cage door shuts, it's just me and this guy. And the amount of talking you've done and the amount of talking you're going to do, you're just going to have to shut your mouth when we're fighting. Secondly, I'm not the guy who's taking... What was my last fight? Against the guy who was 0-16 in boxing. Yes, and I was 0-0 in MMA. Now that guy is 0-1. My second pro fight was against Ryan Shamrock, Ken Shamrock's son. As much as everyone was saying 19. Yeah, bad hands. Yeah, the bad hand. Oh. The mouse is still going. Tomorrow when that door closes, it's just me and Spencer Hewitt. That's it.
I will say, I was at Cage Rage. In fact, I used to own Cage Rage. I was at Cage Rage that time. They wanted a bum for Shamrock to beat up. We give him Giorgio, and they soon found out what the little dynamo mouse was all about. And again, how much did he weigh more than you then? 4 or 5 kilos?
Yeah, he probably had 4 or 5 kilos on me.
Round of applause for Giorgio and for Spencer. Well done. Check. Okay, we're now down to the big boys, the light heavyweights in the house. Any questions for Linton or Mr. Chapman? Jake.
Chapman.
For Nick.
Have you got on with your injury stuff? So you was injured, you had a few problems.
That's a good question. You know yourself, they're hard work, Jake. It's one thing after another. This is partly the reason why I'm considering retiring, much as I don't want to. I've worked around them. I've done the best I can. I feel confident still, but you know what they're like.
I was going to say, hats off to all the fighters. This is the toughest sport in the world. You guys work day in, day out, week in, week out, and really hats off to all of you because you really are champions from right at the very bottom fight right to the top. Well done, guys. Right, Linton Vassell, any questions? Are you shitting me? Yes.
I know, we shouldn't always put a massive amount of stock in records. It's just numbers at the end of the day. But do you feel that because you do have a larger record than Nick's, that you're going to be the favourite going into this one? And do you feel that's warranted?
No, I'm worried about records at the end of the day. The early numbers, it's 2 people that go in there, and there's got to be one winner, and that's going to be me tomorrow.
Mate, seriously, the last outing was a big step. I was saying to myself, I just want to do the best I can do because I wasn't sure if I was anywhere near that level. Things are a lot different now. Things are a lot different. The guys I've been trained with, a guy we call Big Dave, he hits like a tank. You don't hit as I do. I spar with Pete Mercer. You ain't as good as him. I've got a wrestling guy that I train with. He's also a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. He's phenomenal, good agile, and his wrestling's better than yours. I've got the best S&C coach I've ever met. I've got a top nutritionist. I've got the best facility in the country. I've got the best team. I've got the best family. I've got the best of everything. There ain't a light heavyweight in this country as strong as I am. So I reckon you're pretty fucked.
Well, it's definitely ain't for kids, this press conference. Anything to say that?
Well, they're not in there with you, are they, at the end of the day? It's going to be me and you. So you can have the best coach, whatever, but it's going to be me and you in there at the end of the day. So, you know.
I don't know about you lot, but I can't fucking wait. I mean, in fact, all these cards, the whole 10 fight, I'm really looking forward to it. Any more questions for any of these guys? Yes, sir.
Nick, you talked about, you sort of about maybe retiring, you have to start something in the future. Can you talk a little bit about how that's affected your motivation for this one? Is it sort of more motivating knowing that you might want to go out with a bang, or see uncertainty about your future?
That's a real good question. Yeah, I mean, I've gone into this prep knowing that this is potentially my last fight. If I fight again, it's going to have to be a fight that I'm going to get real excited for and put myself through that again. Trouble with myself, I'm an obsessive freak. I can't do things by halves. And when I train, I put myself through hell for 3 months. I love fighting. I want to fight again, and I'll never say never, but it's got to be a fight I get excited by. But at the same time, I've gone through this prep thinking, in this fight, I don't care what happens to me. I'm not worried about the future. I don't care about injuries. I'm going to go at it, trust me. So it's actually helped me motivation-wise. Yeah, I want to go out with a bang. You know, I made a few mistakes in the last fight, and you know, I didn't get a chance to really show what I can do. So this time around, it's totally different. Yeah.
Do you think you could get excited about a fight with Ian Martel in the future?
Well, do you know what? That's the person I would love to fight. But there's been a problem. I grew up all my life fighting for aggression, fighting for all the wrong reasons. I fought for emotion a lot, and I've decided when I went into professional MMA that I absolutely will not fight for emotion anymore. I fight because I love to fight. I fight for sport. I don't fight and hate my opponent, although it might seem that way. So for that reason, there is no way in the world I'm ever going to fight Ian Martel, because all I'm doing is going back to my roots and becoming a thug, because he's annoyed me a little bit, if I'm completely honest. I don't disrespect the guy, but he'll never get his fight. Never.
You should write a book.
That's in the pipeline. Listen, I'm sorry, mate, but it has got personal. I don't do personal matches in the cage. You know, if you make it personal with me, you're more likely going to get kidnapped and tortured for 3 days.
Well, I'm here now, Nick, really, innit? So, why wait?
Well, listen, Grant, come here, mate. I mean, this is going to be a cracking fight all the way through. There's some cracking fights in there. And just watching out for any white vans going around, mate.
Just don't blink. I mean, talk about value for money. There isn't another show in this country or in Europe that's got as many fireworks on the cards as this show's got tomorrow. So, good luck to everyone. And don't leave it in the changing rooms. 110% when you get in that cage.
Yeah, listen, I'm really excited about tomorrow. Thank you all so much for coming. Now, we're going to face these guys off now, apart from this one question that Jake Broswick's dying to ask. Yes, Jake? Oh, right, yeah, he's right, mate. Jake, we're gathering it now. Okay, we have got the quarterfinals tomorrow. Team Semtex, led by Jake Brutal Boswick, but he says this time Ultimate Ball's going to be totally different. Forget Bloodline, forget Diesel. He is going to weigh the whole team in with body shots and score goals one after the other. And he's quite well, because if they win, they then face Diesel, and then the winners face Bloodline, and the champions will face in December. But we'll see, Jake, unless you get disqualified. So big round of applause for Jake Brutal Boswick. See him in action tomorrow. Animal. Right, guys, give us 1 minute, we're going to push the tables face.
Hard work, dedication. Hard work. Hard work. And that's what we stick to.